In the mirror, I see someone I know.
Hey, Charlotte.
Looking back on the years now, I think I'm just
So
starting
great
to
to
grow.
see all these
I wanna grow
wonderful faces
further,
and
do the
people.
best
Good to
I
see
can.
you.
Great
Nice to
worth
see
of
you.
a
I'm hoping to
woman, equal worth of a
get in
man.
with the collective
I'm
here
calling all
for an
angels, singing
upliftment.
to the
Soak it up.
stars, gathering
You
in
might
a
not know each
circle.
other, so just know that this
Shouting
gallery
near and
is
far,
filled with
calling
the
all
most amazing women in the world. So
angels.
as we're beginning to just
Calling all
drop in
angels.
and take a nice deep breath.
Mm.
Deanna's going to be my assistant today, and we're going to morph time. We're going to do some toning, have a guest speaker, but the main thing is the energy that you are all bringing to here together to this table. It's like a council of the wise women, and I see you, and you're pouring in. So while we're preparing, and most of the time you'll be muted. I'll give you directions the whole time, but since you're already here, so I put that music on to help us start dropping in. That's Fritz. He's a conductor, composer, and a conductor actually in Finland. And this music is set at about 1,000 hertz. So we're already in the doorway of our own Christ consciousness, just listening to this and preparing for this amazing time together. This is my fourth appointment today already. I've been up since 5. But to me, this is the jewel because we've been building up to this. Just very thrilled. Just a few more minutes, so just continue to drop in. Nice deep breaths through the nose and out through the mouth. As each of you are arriving, I see a star being put on the map of this beautiful planet, and a sparkle is emerging, and it's connecting to every other woman's star and grid. Relax and get in this sacred space. I see my friend Art is here. Create our circle. I want to thank Deanna Williams for being here today, another angel in human form. And she's helping let people in and be the one who lights the candle today. She made a beautiful Yule log for us. As we open and admit, I feel that we're in a large room with golden doors, and our names are on those doors. It makes me want to cry. And as each of you comes in this Zoom room, I have a sense of a divine being coming to be in this circle. It's very. Oh, that was perfect. Whoever did that breath, that's just what we're doing. And sometimes people think, oh, do I have to sing? Do I have to tone? Later, we'll just be making a beautiful just
There
like
we
that.
go.
perfect. Whoever's doing that little out breath there.
Hillary.
Hillary, the sound healer from Nevada City. I see you. You're so shiny today. I see Anouk. Anouk will be sharing with us the groundwork that she has laid with the Circle of Divine Beings for 108 days of widening the pool of possibility through stilling our minds. And today was the celebration day, the solstice. And she finished with that group and she opened a huge field of possibility. And I said, Anouk, I'm inspired to do a noon toning, and will you come and speak and help us understand the breath and what you've opened and what it means, so that we can continue to strengthen and move that energy for these doors to fly open to the next step for mankind. So I'll be bringing you in a few minutes, Anouk. Anouk is in Athens, Greece. That's exotic and beautiful, if you ask me. So we'll just wait a few more minutes. It's only 12:01, and I feel our circle is filling out. You take a breath through the nose and out through the mouth. That's another angel calling me on the phone. Hedda Adler. I think everybody got the call today. Admit. Hello, Miss Lynn. Deanna, are you able to see the little doors that need to be admitted up in the upper right? Those that I've worked with over the years, you know, the magic happens in between the sound, in between the words, and sometimes the sacred space of just silence is so rich to behold. So if I stop speaking, that's time to imbibe and absorb the energies that we're bringing here together today. My heart is just so full. Jessica.
Jan, I was asking you if you could unmute my second entrance so that I can co-host from my computer.
Okay, here we go.
Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Make co-host. Okay. Oh, you're here twice. That's perfect. Okay. So now you'll be able to see. She will be our doorkeeper today. Okay. I see Deborah Shaw is here today. For just a moment, I wanted to share something with you because it's so beautiful. This is what we are doing today. We are bringing the highest frequencies guided by our love of mankind and for the future of this planet into the ethers and the earth grid, right down into the earth's surface and the waters and all that is. And it's very simple. We will be doing it with our voices. So we are ready to begin, and I've asked Deanna Williams to go ahead and spotlight herself. She is a wonderful channel, a coach to many women, divinely gifted, intuitive. So Deanna, go ahead and spotlight your computer mode or whichever one. And she made a beautiful Yule log to welcome us in today. So if you happen to have a candle, it can even be a fake one, because when I'm doing divine work, I often shut my eyes, and that's not very safe. Okay, Deanna, how are you doing there?
I'm doing well. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
We can't see you as a spotlight yet.
Oh, do you want me to turn my camera around?
We want to
Everything
see.
is so technical.
We want to see your
You
beautiful.
want to see my
Your-
face. Hello. Did you want me to go ahead and light the candles now, Jan?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
we're going to begin our sacred time together. Mhm.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to put the spotlight back on the Yule log and just say a few words.
Excellent.
Hey.
Okay, let's all take a great big collective, beautiful, deep, heartfelt breath, because we have come through the dark night of our collective soul. We are taking altitude now toward the light. Thank you, Lord. Blessed be the light workers. Blessed be the energy healers. Blessed be all of us with eyes to see and ears to hear for these coming times. May the sun return. May the light shine brightly and every heart shine on.
Thank you, Deanna. You know, right before you said blessed be, I heard blessed be in my head. I think we are so connected now. And again, the doors are open and we're in this circle and we're going to link up and weave our consciousness and bring it so powerfully through our voices that we can weave new realities. And I know all of you who are here, and I know your consciousness, and I know your love for this to happen. So what I'd like to do now, and I mentioned earlier, you can be on gallery view or speaker view. It's right up on the top of your big box. So I'm on gallery view because I want to bring everybody's energy in now. And how I like to do it is I'm going to ring the bell 3 times and go ahead and let's see. Deanna, can you unmute everybody all at the same time? Let's see if I can do that. Ask all to unmute. Okay, so go ahead and unmute yourself. You see the little sign. And when I ring it 3 times, I'd like for you to say your name as if you are grounding your presence and you are here ready to do this work. Okay? On the 3rd ring, say your name. Jan.
Lima.
Mariam.
Oh, that felt good.
Yeah.
So let's see. Go ahead. I'm gonna mute everybody, but not me. Okay, good. So you can still hear me. I heard Miriam's name ringing there, and Charlotte and Mary and Michelle. Welcome, everyone. let me tell you what we plan on doing for this hour. Anouk Sophia is here from Athens, Greece. And I was just mentioning, she's a spiritual counselor leader, and she has a program that she held for 108 days and led a sterling group of beings through and met at 6 a.m. and then 5 a.m. when the time changed for a moment of stillness worldwide. And it was so powerful that even when I got a little lazy at 5 a.m., I wasn't getting up, but Spirit sent an alarm clock and said, Jan, this is the moment. And we stilled our minds, and it opened this new place of no thought, which allowed for us to sing into that portal today for the new creations. Wherever there is a void or a space, we are diving in and filling that. But her program it's going to be an amazing program. So Anouk, she's going to make a video about what happened, and people are going to be singing on the video. So Anouk, please welcome and please share with your program and the importance of the female voice.
Thank you so much, Jan. Thank you for inviting me in. And hello, everyone. I know a few of you, and it's a delight to meet the new ones here tonight, or for you it's the morning, right? For you it's midday, or wherever you are in the world. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you all. So yes, thank you so much, Jan. You are an inspiration to me, and so thank you for being such a support and such an amazing light that guides so many and just inspires just by being you. So thank you for all you do, and thank you for this time. The 108 days project was, because we completed it now. So the 108 days was, as Jan described, 1 minute of synchronized agreement to be in one mind for 1 minute a day for the duration of the 108 days. And so many felt the impulse to be in the minute with me on the lives, and we met often, at least once a week, to discuss and to share and to inspire each other as to what we were receiving, how we were feeling, what was this all about? What was this all about, to be in the state of no thoughts? It may sound easy to be in no thought for just 1 minute, but I can tell you that it was a little bit strange, because the moment you agree with yourself, yes, I can do this, and I will be in my perfect balance, harmony space for 1 minute and have no intention, have no thoughts, have no desires, except to just allow this openness and this breath of fresh air to just permeate. And what we have all experienced is that through this project, we have received so much. So the agreement that we have chosen to be with no thoughts allowed something greater than ourselves to be heard. And this may be your inner wisdom, this may be cosmic energy, this may be just very simple or very profound. I usually was both very simple and very profound, and we were able to tune, and sometimes it would follow every day. It would continue like a story, the little seed of what that represented in human consciousness, to be in agreement together. And the one thing that we all felt was this sense of incredible community. The sense of from day to day, we were growing together. We were witnessing ourselves and each other in the field of consciousness. And as Jan was mentioning, in a way, once you were in it, whether you liked it or not, you would be summoned somehow. Even if you weren't on the live with me, you would be summoned to just be present. And we learned so much about being truly, fully present for just 1 minute every day. And for all of us, because we had many conversations, and today was the culmination of and the celebration of the project, is that truly we couldn't have done this without each other. Of course, I could have agreed with myself to have this stillness, this point of all possibilities to rise from within me, or for me to align to a potential that is greater than me, so that I would receive more than I could possibly imagine in terms of consciousness, in terms of problem solving, in terms of creating something new for the future of humanity. Even whatever we're choosing today will influence the future. So the butterfly effect affects us in this moment, but it also affects the future and the past. You see how I said the future backwards and the past forward, because there isn't really this notion that we have of past and future is over here. So we've learned a lot, and a lot of you in this group have experienced it, have been part of it. So thank you so much for all that you've held, all that you transformed through yourself, all that you healed within you, so that it would imprint in the collective, and all of the goodness that is still to come. And truly, we may never truly know how this would impact humanity for future generations, but we know that we have learned so much about what is possible when humans come together and agree to have no rights and no wrongs, but to meet in this field of consciousness. So thank you so much, Jan, for this time to share.
Thank you, Anouk. And let's just let that energy settle in now as we set our sacred space. Can you imagine? They did a minute. We're going to tone for 20 minutes straight in just a moment. Take a deep breath through our nose and out through our mouth. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a beautiful healing tent around each of our energy fields. We release our thoughts. Thank you, Anouk, the queen of stillness. It's beautiful. We still our thoughts. We go to the beautiful point of no thinking that Anouk and her flock of angels created. There was a call put out in the multi-universes for volunteers to come down to Earth and be incarnated and be visitors for a while and forget. And we are awakening and remembering that we promised to meet on days like today to bring the frequencies of divinity and divine principles back to the Earth etheric grid through us joyfully. The way shall be lighted with the truth from the spheres. The belief of duality will be laid to rest, and all dichotomy shall pass away. The father and the mother shall join hands across the sky, embracing all their children in the crystal light of being. And they will rest forever. We will rest forever in the bosom of truth and love, and all else shall pass away. And so it is written, and so it is. We take our attention to our heart. We call in all the archangels, divine beings, and ascended masters as they encircle our earthly circle. We are lifted up and behold the divine vibration of all of our helpers who will be assisting us in embodying this transitional frequency field that we will create through our own bodies as circuit boards. And out through your mouth. We will begin the process of toning. And you can choose to be muted or unmuted. There will be times when I am guiding and leading, but you follow your own inner guidance. Parasha. Om Bhakwa. Rakaba. Urasau. Matara. Om Bahura. Omana itioro koshiniatai. Adorasava India Torokor. Monjutia taka e ivi teotorium. Hey, We take a deep breath together through our nose and out through our mouth. We weave our voices as golden threads to heal and connect all human hearts. And now, this simple Om. Bring your note, your voice into the tapestry. Nice deep breath. We are lifting and elevating the vibration. As the light pours through us, we exude it into our homes, into our communities, into our politicians, our spiritual guides. We ask and intend that the authorities create new stories for Earth through this frequency bath that we are bringing today, rewriting the experience for mankind on Earth as it was meant to be, divinely aligned with the Creator in truth, beauty, goodness, love. We allow this to pour through us now on our last round of toning together. And this time, unmute yourself and very gently
Muted, Jen.
let's hum half that loud, softly. The movement in the firmament comes after the sound. Can you feel the frequencies settling in, reweaving and healing, and moving and bathing the tiredness, the grief? It is dissipated and lifted and healed now. And it is written, there will be among all the people the peace of 1,000,000 years of dreaming. And it will come to pass, and there will be no separation. The people will rise together, young and old, female and male, and there will be equality. And all nations shall be as stars shining from the same sky, with the same intention to light the way for mankind. The days shall number years and millenniums, and it shall come to pass that these moments are all the same, simultaneous. Then all the knowledge and all the words of learning will be reborn into the awareness, and all will be understood. The questions will be answered, the meanings known. There will be no more aloneness, for the people will reach out from their souls and their hearts, and their visions will be of unity, truth, and order. The ways of mankind will become the ways of the angels, and there will be the coming together of all ages in one moment. And the learnings will at last be clear. It will all make sense. The people shall rejoice and dance within, and all the kingdoms shall rise together as if from the mists of the dreams of humanity, and forge a union with the divine. My beautiful daughter this morning leads a yoga class pretty much for her mom, me, and her Aunt Martha, who's on this call. And this morning she said, let's take the Holy Grail of our heart. And she said, and let's pour it over our heads, the light essence of the Creator. And she didn't know I had this here ready for us for our event for now. So I invite us to take all of this frequency and this joy and this movement in our heart and pour it over your head. Just bathe in it. Do you have one there, Michelle? Just bathe in it.
Yeah.
Just even if you're pretending, just soak it up. Be imbibed. Deanna, you love to say champagne. Okay, let's get high on this. Just let those bubbles get into all of our cells, every part of our being. Every part of our being. We are so powerful together. And this morning, I was working with the group, Saharna Falls group, and she's working with women to become leaders. And I opened with the idea. I said, do you realize that you already have a built-in magic wand within you? And I saw all the looks on their faces. I said, it's your voice. You can ask for what you want. You can say no. And what we just did was pour gorgeous, conscious, intentional frequencies into this grid and wove it, and we are more powerful together. So it's going to take me days to just come down from this cloud. But first, let's use our voices. I have this idea. And remember, you don't have to declare anything. It's your sovereign will. In fact, that's why I do all of this, because I feel that our sovereign wills and our opportunity to be connected with divinity and co-create with source has been hijacked over time, many different ways. So I'll keep talking. I'll keep using my voice until each of us is seated in our remembrance, in our empowerment that we can co-create with our voice, discreate and create. So in the next few minutes, just make sure nobody's out in that waiting room. Sometimes people get knocked off, and then they're in the waiting room and we have to see them, or they're standing out there. Okay. So this is a declaration, determination, declaration, owning, moving forward in the solstice powerfully. And what we just went through was a beautiful bath. We lit up all of our circuit board together. So this is a call and response. And you can either have your mute on or off. It's your choice. But I'm going to say, I am declaring. And then you can say it after me. Let's practice. I am declaring.
I am declaring.
Okay, now when I say what we're declaring, in your mind, you can put a big red X if it's not what you're really declaring, and put your own words in there. But I asked Spirit right last night, and I said, well, what would these people coming want to declare? Okay, so we're doing this as a big in the moment experiment. Okay. I am declaring.
I am declaring.
Okay, now listen and absorb if this is what you're declaring. I release my old story and fears to stand with my emerging circle of enlightened beings. I am done with fear. I am declaring. Your turn.
Declaring.
I
am declaring.
I declare all beings are free. And
I
live
declare.
in, oh no, you don't have to repeat that part. You know, I just get scary. Okay, just the I am declaring part. So I'll go back to that. Ready? I am declaring.
I am
Declaring. We're getting it. I declare all beings are free and live in harmonious, sustainable ways. Let that sink in. That's what you want to declare. Ready? I am declaring.
I am declaring.
Are free.
I commit
Sustainably.
I commit to embodying my highest
Embodying
divine light.
my highest
Now,
divine
I'll say
light.
it first and then you'll say it, okay? I am declaring.
I am declaring.
I choose to remember who I really am and my own unique divine purpose. I am declaring together.
I am declaring.
I know there's a little bit of lag on here, but we can feel it, right? Okay. So I have one more declaring aspect. I will connect with spirit and be an emissary of truth and light for all beings on this planet. I am declaring.
I am declaring.
Okay, that was good. You did really good. You did the magic wand. Well, you know what? What was that? Oh, someone else has a magic wand. Another angel. I wish I could send them to everybody. In fact, in this year of the pandemic, all of my brothers and sisters are getting them. Jill, did you get yours?
Not quite yet. I can't wait though.
I think they said it was going to be a day late, but you can use them with the animals and friends, and you know we're all stuck in these Zoom boxes. It's a lot of fun. It's musical and there's the light. So I do have a little song to play at the end, but these aren't like performances where they're supposed to be beautiful, or I would have bought that a cappella, app. This was just being present. And even if you didn't tone, being in this bath or just listening to me or dovetailing your voice, it's about the vibrational field that we're building, which feels so wonderful. Let me see. Oh my God, there's people on both sides. How many people are actually here? 24 people. Everybody came that signed up. This is a miracle. Okay, so there's a delightful song I'm going to play at the end, and it's about 3 minutes, and that we'll sign off with that. But right now, if there's anybody who wants to speak and say something of a nature that they feel is profound and coming through them through spirit to share with this group right now, just go ahead and raise your hand and I'll call on you and spotlight. Okay, I'm watching on the first group. I'm watching. Okay, Miriam. Good. Spotlight video. Okay.
I just want to say happy return to our power, to all of us. Happy return to the circle of circles. And I'm happy to be here. And thank you everyone for showing.
Miriam, I could see how happy you are. It was her birthday yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And she's really feeling the solstice. And I already said hello to Art, but I didn't know, if you heard me earlier, that Art is an angel here. And we were born 4 hours apart across the Golden Gate Bridge, not on the bridge, but he was in San Francisco and I was in Oakland. We're 4 hours apart.
Yes, thank you.
And he's just a very divine being.
Thank you.
So anybody, anything to share? Just raise your hand really high and I'll call on you. It's funny, I look there and I go, there's somebody, it's me. I was raising your hand. You can see I'm feeling pretty happy. Okay, Michelle, hi. Yes.
Hi. I just wanted to share, thank you, Jan. This is beautiful. I had toning in the beginning and then just had light language just pouring out of me, and towards the end just light language pouring out of me. It's beautiful. Thank you, Jan.
Yes, light language, and you could have said it. Now see, I have no idea where that music is coming from right now. I thought everything was off. But it sounds like a lot of things are still happening. Okay, I'm going to save that because now it appears that we recorded all of that. Thank you, Michelle. And I'm so happy you're here today. And you are an angel. And I was telling Michelle the other day, light language is messages from the beyond and comes right through us at the 6th level of light body. So don't be freaked out. Find another light language speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then go deep in your heart and you'll be able to decipher it after a little while. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just hold a moment of appreciation for everyone on this call. Maybe raise your hands. We are connected in the ethers. We showed up. We're doing it through the sound and love. Where that music is pouring through in heaven, it's amazing. I have no idea where it's coming from. Take a nice deep breath. And with peace and grace, we will now just about end this call. We will take it out, hopefully, with this beautiful song, Land of Light, that my daughter is singing. There's a land where pain and sorrow cease. Oops. A land of good and right. There's a land where work is hope and peace. 'Tis the land of light. Where shall our foot and feet set down? Our faltering steps made bright. Where shall the soul at last find hope? In the land of light. In the land of... Where shall our souls find home? In the land of light. I think that's a perfect way to finish our circle today. I think each and every one of you are coming. We'll do this again next year. Much love. All right, so we are officially finished. If anybody wants to stay on and hang out for a few minutes, that's wonderful too. Anouk, thank you for speaking, and we're so glad you could come from Athens, and thank you for staying for the whole thing. It's probably 11 o'clock in Athens right now.
It was an honor.
I could feel everyone's voices, especially the sound healers. I could hear you in there. I could just feel it. There's just a gold web lifting things up. And so now this is our after hour party. And I was just wondering, I know Deanna Williams has the ability to see things and always has lots of things to say after these events sometimes. And I just wondered, Deanna, or did anybody want to share of what they experienced or saw during this? Did you want to share that, Deanna?
I just experienced, we've been talking for the last few days, Janet, and I've experienced this tremendous surge of light and alignment in my life. And today it was just so soothing. For me, it was just like a spiritual massage.
Excellent. Excellent. Yes, Deanna and I were working on clearing some archetypes on the planet to make more room for energies like what we experience today. I think it's what we're all doing in our own ways. Keep clearing and refining and clearing and refining, and knowing that everybody else that is having a similar vibrational thing is healed and supported and lifted by all that we do and our good thoughts. Hey, is my sister Martha still here? Martha? Maybe not. We're at 16. She plays the violin. I was going to ask her to play Ave Maria for us. And she's a real thing. She's a conductor and a music teacher. She can really play Ave Maria. Well, would anybody else like to share anything before I sign off?
I have a question.
Yes, and
Jill.
Oh, Jill? Okay.
You just introduced something that I've been holding on for a few weeks now. I mentioned it to someone that we were coming into new archetypes. But yes. he asked me, he said yes with question marks, and I didn't respond to him. And you just said you were clearing out the old archetypes. So if we could begin to think about what the new ones are.
Beautiful.
And we've been embodying them probably unconsciously, or the consciousness is raising on what they can be and what they are in our bodies. But try to get a language to describe it, as they really come into full embodiment and full awareness.
That's a very beautiful thought, because each of us is a unique archetype. I believe we're visitors here from other realms with major toolkits, and when we come together, we can see our toolkits and they expand, and we get more visibility. We see them with each other, and some of us are representing angelic realms. I finally learned my name. I'm Solara, from Solaris Arcturi, actually. So I guess that's my archetype. Wow. And actually, I kind of wanted to dress like an angel today, like a homie. But the more we know who we are and what our lineage is and what archetype we're following, man, we can become so powerful. That's our compass. That's our given. Angels can see trouble and go right in the middle of it and absorb it and call it out and dissipate it. That's what angels do. So when you learn who you are, and Art knows that because we studied with Caroline Corey for years, and that was our big thing. Who are you? What are your gifts? What is your core lineage and essence as a visitor here?
Jan, can I
Yes.
Can I interject something?
Absolutely.
Jill, when you said what does the new archetype look like? We are the new archetypes. How we interact in the world, how we channel love into distressing and hurtful situations. We are the new archetype.
Well, I'm going to go a little bit further here. I'm going to go back to gallery view. I said this morning, Christmas is coming. The birth of the Messiah, the second coming. I'm looking at you. We are the second coming, embodying our divine light. So it's us. We're the archetypes. Jan Solara posing as Jan. We're the second coming, and this time we can do it with humility, because number one, we need all of us together to light up like Christmas trees around the world. And so that's a humility factor of not one of us has the whole toolkit. We're doing it as a team, lovingly. And I love reaching out to my friends like Deanna. Deanna, I'm stuck. I have a question for you, because she's so good at answering questions. She gets the answer before I even ask the question. I swear to God. And Deanna, please put over in the side thing, how people can contact you, because and Hillary, I worked with you with sound healing, and Nuke, we've been in France together discovering the mysteries. And Lynn helps me with my computer things. I mean, all of us are carrying a piece. She's a super tech. I told her, adopt that name. I mean, all of us right brain people trying to bring these frequencies through. And Lynn Sagan shows up so calm, so grounded. It makes everything okay. So we need each other, is why I'm saying this. And we need to point out what each of us is doing in these ways to shine and help and support each other. And that's why I do the interviews that I do. And you have your ways. You have your ways, teaching or doing different things and putting something on social media. We need to see each other. We need to shine, and we need to help the other one shine, especially the ones who are a little shy or not quite believing that they're divine beings, but we know they are. We know, we see. When someone's on the team, I know it immediately. Well, number one, I can tell by their eyes. Number two, there's this little thing in my brain that says, I would trust my life to this person. And that's like within 5 minutes, then I know you're on this team. I see Hillary nodding. We're not perfect. We're certainly not perfect, but we are trustworthy, and we would never hurt another human being willingly. And that's our bottom line. That's who we are. So these are the people that I love. Hey, look who's here. She's showing herself. Hi, Rima. And Rima just started a beautiful women's community that it's all about putting the spotlight. Tell us about it on Facebook.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. So I wanted to thank you so much for inviting me to attend your event today. This is my first time attending it. And from the moment you started until now, I got chills all over. I started crying, and I don't know why. When you started talking the light language, apparently, I was crying wholeheartedly. I was like, why am I crying? I don't even understand what she's saying. But there was something tugging at my heart, and I felt like a sense of peace, and I felt so calm. I haven't been feeling so calm lately with the changes and everything, but I wanted to thank you for giving us this opportunity and for doing all of it. And in light of what you're doing as well is the fact that I feel that it's very needed and very essential to get women together. And that's why we created the Facebook page. You're all more than welcome to attend it. It's called Women Evolve Together. It's about shining the light for every person to attend, so that everyone has a voice, and they really need to be heard, and it's essential to be heard. And I do agree with all of you ladies were saying is that we at one point we were like afraid to sound our voice and talk about the things that are terrifying us. And I'm sorry, I think it was Deanne who just mentioned that we are the archetypes. It's like you slapped me on the face right now when you said that, because I swear, because it's like I never thought of myself as that. I would never think of myself as that.
Well, it's funny you said that, because I told Deanna this morning, some of us angels, we're so soft. And she's an angel with attitude. She's a sassy girl, Deanna. And so she says it to people. She's on TikTok, and you can't believe the antics she comes up with.
Oh my God.
I go, she is so brave. She's singing and being so cool and very, very, very cool.
It's amazing to do that, because you're stepping into your role of actually being there for someone. You're showing them how to be who they really are, and what a better way to do that is by leading by example.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's why when I was at Sahar's event as well this morning, and I was like, okay, I got 2 for 1 today. I got 2 events back to back. I was like, what best way to actually spend this special day, which I'm really just recently starting to get into, where I've been on my spiritual journey for just about a year now. So everything, and it started boom, 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 one thing after the other. Sometimes I feel like I can hardly take my breath, but I feel like that's where I'm supposed to be. Now I find myself. No wonder I've been always feeling off, like I don't belong in other realms. You know what I mean?
Well, it's interesting you say that, because when I first started the spiritual journey, they said, Jan, you always felt like you never belonged. Be sure that you vibrate at the level of the people you're looking for, because then they can see you. So we have to put in the time to work with our energy field and vibration, because even posting something on Facebook, it's like a Valentine over to a person who is resonating at your level, or maybe a little bit wanting to be at that level. And that's your team.
Yeah.
Then you become a leader for that team and teach what you just learned. And that's how we're creating these circles, which actually is absolutely the connection process we're going through right now with circles. The next group, the next event like this I'll be doing is talking about the SOAR work, sounding our authentic resonance, and creating ways for you women to become leaders, get their circle together so they meet weekly, their gifts unfold, and their confidence in commanding space, time, and reality. And some of you I've worked with, we can clear smoke out of the air, help someone get over metastatic issues. When we are working with sources, high vibration, all of this in this area, we have dominion over, if it's good for all and harm to none. So that's what we just have to accept it. Just like I have brown eyes, I can co-create to my own willingness to get out of my way. I do have the highway open. I don't do it. It comes through me. Okay. We are teaching other people. We are way showers. And in that way, we're visitors here incarnated to help lift Earth up across this bridge. And today in Solstice, I'll tell you why it's so important. Because we have decided not to let fear-based reality bully us anymore. We're done. We're standing here in our light and speaking the truth, and we don't have little triggers on us that would allow for them to ever hurt us again. That's what this solstice is about. So that's probably a good place for us to tie it together. But first, Hillary, yes, I'm going to spotlight you, dear. Here we go.
I just want to say that I'm looking at all of our smiles, and they're all so similar, and they all have such beatific, just beautiful, just shining. And I'm so grateful to be here with you. And here come the tears. It's for everybody. It's the holy water. I love you all. And thank you, thank you, thank you.
We are remembering each other, the preciousness of the trust and the time that we spend together, and it's lifting us all
Yeah.
up. So when you see one of us doing something, Margie's beautiful painting, right? You post on Shiloh's all the time, right, Margie? This is what we were doing today, toning us home. See, that's my painting. That's Earth in the middle.
Oh, wow.
And we were weaving the gold around and the earth right there. So, but we're doing it in all different ways. So share. We want to share. Oh, did you spotlight me, Deanna? You're just right.
I did because you were pointing something out and I couldn't see it.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to. Oh, there it is.
Beautiful. I
That's
love
the
it.
earth. And we were toning a new firmament, that's coherent, not blobs of fear, but no, coherent and divinely connected to the rest of the universe. So that was my intention for today. And sometimes having a beautiful piece of art or some devotional thing on our altar can help, focus and aligness for the activity.
May I share one from this morning? I did two about 4 of them at 3 o'clock this morning. This is one of them. Gaia and I asked for her energy to come through.
Frequencies. I see frequencies, ribbons of divine light. Look at rainbows. You've got rainbows on it too.
Yeah. Now with the window, with the shining, yes.
Yeah, look at that. Well, thank you.
And maybe that's a torch.
Beautiful.
Like a Liberty torch.
Statue of Liberty. Yeah, I see that. The hand with the torch. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
This one too. I think this is Oloru. Yes, this is Oloru. It's more complicated.
Look at the gold and the energy. Beautiful. Well, it's definitely solstice. Solstice. Actually, everything these 3 days is related to the solstice. And so we want to keep our thoughts, our energies, and our activities more sacred than usual, because this is going to carry us, what we've done today, into the future. And it did a lot. Anouk, you're still hanging out. I can't believe it. It's like so late in Greece.
Oh, she's here?
Yeah, she's right there.
Oh.
Hey, Anouk. Well, listen, we're going to let Anouk go to bed and say goodbye to everybody. Thank you so much for coming. Love you all. This will be recorded, and I'll listen to it and look at it and see, and if it's something that, I don't know, I have an inner mechanism to decide if something should go out or if it's too sacred to share. And it's not based on reading. So if it goes out, it goes out. But it won't have this part because this is Hey, have a beautiful rest of the day. Be gentle on yourself. Take care.
Thank you, Jen. Love you.
Never been able to tone that well before with a group. Yeah.
Drink water. Drink water.